autofocus coming at me because I don't remember all the dumb bullshit you all do.
Look, I don't remember what we talked about last show.
Exactly.
You're
about
old. It's
can you play
fine.
the piano? Which, can you play it? Is your thumb able to bend? Can you play the piano?
Going live 3, 2, 1.
No.
Hi, hello everyone. How's everybody
Hey,
doing? Spice hands in the
everybody.
chat. You love to see it.
I'm
Is that what
waiting
that
for
is?
the day that it feels.
It looks like a red squid.
That
Is that,
spicy hand.
is that what it
It's a
is?
spicy hand.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like a spicy hand squid.
Hand squid.
Which was my
Spicy squid.
nickname in college.
Spicy hand squid?
You know, remember that time, Anthony, I had 6 arms?
No.
He was frozen. He's still
No.
kind of
I
frozen.
just wasn't moving.
No,
There
you
we go. Oh, no. There we
no.
go.
I can
There
do
we go.
that too.
Am I frozen?
You kind of Max Headrooming a little bit, like.
Oh, that's not good. That's not.
That kind of
that's
seemed to work itself
disappointing.
out there. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
So, how's everybody doing?
Everything's good. I went to SeaWorld.
Did you know?
Did you get to see the world?
I did some stuff, but I do have some stuff to say. Well, I mean, not too much stuff, but I just think it's
would
wild.
it now be the time to say?
Okay, well, I just think it's wild. Okay, for these rides at SeaWorld, I think they're just really intense for SeaWorld rides. Like, all
they
their
had to
coasters...
get people to get in there somehow.
Yeah, I was like, all these roller coasters are like, they're legit roller coasters. Like, I was like, okay, it's, you know, if this is your selling point, I see it. I mean, the rides might be a little fast, but Manta is like a smooth roller coaster. I think that is just the nicest, like, smoothest roller coaster. There's no upside downs, but you still have that more secure, what is it? Over the shoulder harness? Like a actual, like, looks like a life jacket type of harness.
Yeah.
And then the one ride that goes upside down, you have backpack straps with, like, a fucking, like, climbing hook that it just hooks onto.
A carabiner?
And I'm so confused. I was so confused on that ride. Like,
Worked, didn't it?
yes, but, like, I felt my weight being held by these straps. When I went upside down for that 2 seconds, I felt all my body weight just hanging onto these straps as I'm looking directly at the ground from this height. And I was just like, it's wild too, because, like, the way that it does this turn, it's supposed to mimic, like, an electric eel, hence the ride, electric eel. So it starts by, like, I'm visually doing this. So the ride starts at the train, or whatever it's called, the loading
the
dock.
train station,
The
yeah.
loading dock. And
The launching bay.
yeah, so it shoots you forward, and you go halfway,
The
and then
shuttlecock.
you fall back. And then it shoots you backwards just a little bit, and then you fall forward. And then you go
Superman?
up, and then you curve, and then you do the slowest corkscrew. And then another corkscrew down into a full upside-down loop, and then you're back at the tracks.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, no, it was great.
I don't know why you're complaining.
I'm not complaining. It just, like, I've watched, I don't know. Whenever I'm on rides, I get to parts and I'm just like, what if this broke and I just flew off? I'm very like that on rides. I don't know. Am I the only one who thinks that? I do.
That thinks what? That you're gonna fly off the ride?
Yeah, like when I'm on a ride at Six Flags and I just see the only thing that's holding me, I'm just like, what if this broke? and I just fell.
I'll be
I
honest.
assume lots of people probably think that.
Anytime I'm on Thunder Mountain and we go around that corner where those like 3 people got smashed in the wall, I think about it every fucking time. I think I'm like, is this am I the next one? You know. I will say that when I lived in Florida, I went to the SeaWorld down there. Well, yeah, it was gross. It was like living in a wet, hot fart every day for 2 years.
Swamp ass, 24/7.
Oh god, yeah, just Batwing Central. So you're
Batwing?
you don't
Is that
know
what you
that
said?
term? Yeah,
I don't know.
No.
when your
What's up, Mark?
balls
How you doing?
flat out, it's
We
so
have
hot.
not
they get
another
stuck
Monday
to,
show in the chat.
They
I
get
hope
stuck
you
to your
guys
thigh.
watched
and
or listen to
Batwings.
the episode that we were on this week.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, like it's real pliable, but that's never happened by itself.
Yeah, lived in Florida.
All right. Apparently, if you live in Florida,
Hey, boy.
your nutsack will just splay out on your thigh.
Anyway,
while you were living in Florida, did you ever Batwing? It's apparently when your balls, when the sack stretches, right, into
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
so
a
hot,
Batwing.
it stretches
Yeah, but
and
he
gets
makes it
stuck.
sound like it's doing it by itself.
It's so
No.
hot, it just, your balls just like stretch.
No, they get stuck on your thigh when you're walking, and it just like.
No, that is disgusting. Why would I ever do that? For one.
Well, no,
And
you don't
maybe
do it.
was
It's-
actually
it's
kinda
not like-
pleasurable if I did
You don't
once.
do it. I don't care. I'm explaining
Wow.
to everybody.
Rare appearance by your
Why,
boy.
Anthony, why are you crying? Sometimes it's very therapeutic once you really stretch out. Like you get a good stretch out. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh god.
Anyway, Steph, to go back to something Steph said,
Yes.
they have their one huge roller coaster down there. I think it was called the Kraken. That was the most intense roller coaster I've ever been on in my entire life. Was at a fucking SeaWorld, and I lived at Theme Park Central.
Yeah.
So that and the fucking Viper at Magic Mountain. I won't even look at that thing. It hurts me.
I don't understand why everyone gets
Oh,
fucked up on
yeah.
Viper. I don't get it.
Okay.
Because it's
stronger
18
necks. You
stories
need
dropping
You need
down.
stronger neck muscle. That's all you need.
I wore these big hoops, and when I got off the ride,
Can I
they
get a
were
lot of
dented in half like this, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
No,
You got
Jordan, you're
just more
misunderstanding.
shreds.
No, it wasn't like
Hold your neck
it
in
wasn't a
place.
neck thing. I didn't get fucked up because of the neck thing. I was like 18 when the last time I was there, so I was young and spry. What happened is I realized my sudden fear of anything above 3 stories in a ride.
Oh, okay. I just remember my head, like, in that headrest was like, and I was like,
Because you got a weak neck. That's why. You can't hold your head still.
that shit,
But
it was terrible.
Sure, that may be true or false. I do have great concern over the fact that the roller coaster needs to put a safeguard next to your head. That is built in because this motherfucker is like so whiplashy.
Because there's a lot of people in the world who got weak necks. That's why. They can't hold
Yeah,
their head
but
still.
I tried so hard to keep my head still,
I'm in the right like this.
and it hurt from me trying so hard. It was terrible.
You were doing. Oh, that was a scary ass face. You should do that. That's your Halloween costume right there. Just that face.
Terrible.
That's what Mom told me when I was born. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is.
Did she also
August
say you have a
24th.
weak neck?
No, because I have a very powerful neck. It's August 24th, and that means today is Kobe Bryant Day, which is why Kobe is my background. Fun fact: yesterday was his birthday.
I don't.
So,
It's I saw it on Twitch and I
Yeah,
had to
if you look-
hide it. It
yeah.
was making me sad.
yeah.
I never look at the stream unless I have to. So for me, all I see is a green background. I'm like, it's not working.
Because I can't have my green screen shown to you guys, but on the stream, everyone sees it. Everyone sees
It's all good.
see.
I saw it.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
Wait, is that what you were referring to today, Steph, when you said it's been a year?
No, I was
No.
gonna say it's almost been a
Since
year
y'all
since
got
we
the
all got
PS5s.
PS5s.
The PS5
Oh.
came out in November, Steph.
Yeah,
I said almost a year.
You're off like 4 months.
I said almost.
Hey, by Steph's rules, I'm almost 40.
Almost. I said it's
What I thought was
soon.
funny about
Just
it is
another
that Anthony was like,
350 days.
Anthony's response was charging?
No, because that was the
I know, it
previous
was
thing
great.
in the conversation.
No, it was fantastic. Well, no,
just-
just
Yeah,
like
let's-
just like Steph talks, she also writes in the middle of conversations that we're not a part of. So it's just like
It's also true. Yeah,
It was in reference to the PS5.
no,
that
I
we
know,
were
I
having
figured it
troubles
out,
with.
but I thought it was very
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
yeah. I was just figuring that, like, okay, so when it comes to like appliances or systems, I think the first thing to go is a cord. Like, you've used it enough.
Honda?
I would assume that the cord would just break or something happens. So like the cord is like just something I expect to break after a while.
That was so stupid. Steph didn't hear it because she was talking, but
No,
he made a
I
car
heard
joke.
it. I said Accord and he said Honda Accord. I know it.
So you can listen while you're talking.
She chooses not to.
I can do it sometimes, not all the time. It's just sometimes I get really deep into thought, and then if somebody cuts me off or whatever, I just lose it, and then I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Eminem.
Yeah, in the music, right? Is
His
that what
song,
it says?
Just Lose It. Guys, come on. Just
All
get,
right.
get on my
Yes,
mind.
I have selective listening. I know.
Just lose it. Was that his Oscar-winning song?
Yes.
No.
Oh, he didn't get anything.
I don't
for
know.
that?
I don't fucking
I
know
thought 8
his
Mile
music.
got something.
I forget that he has.
The
an
song is
Oscar.
Lose Yourself, by the way.
You said
Just
lose.
Lose It is a different song.
I don't know, man. You said the word lose. That's all together to me in my brain.
All right. Wipe this whole conversation. New point of fact. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yes.
There you go.
If you have not heard by now, we have officially guested on our first podcast. Not another Monday show, just this past Sunday. And wow, what a turnaround. Just the next day. Making
Yeah.
me look a fucking asshole. This whole 6-day turnaround that I do.
I'm not in on
but
this
yeah, we
joke.
guessed
So
it-
what happened?
Yeah, I don't even know the joke. What turnaround?
No, because we recorded the show on Sunday, and the show came out on Monday, just the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, you're referring to the fact that he's a better editor than you are, and he turned it around quickly, where you take 2 weeks sometimes.
Ouch.
What is that? Is not what we're talking about?
I mean, yeah, but like,
Well, I mean,
You
I
have
didn't mean
to
to
call me
call
out.
you out. My intention was not to call you out.
Are you
Like,
sure you didn't mean to?
No, I
take
just-
me to the fucking mat. Shit.
Like you work a full job. Sometimes you can't get to it. It happens.
Well, so does he. Listen, I could turn this around in a night. I choose not to.
Because we have a schedule to keep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, then
I
I
think
take back
I
my
think
apology
originally-
then.
I think
You're just fucking
originally-
lazy in your damn time management problems.
You're not wrong. I think we always said Monday would be the release date, but we moved our recording days around a
to
bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
think we
fair.
used to record Thursday or Friday or something. I don't know. I think that's where we ended up with a 6-day turnaround.
Maybe.
But we were on the Not Another Monday podcast and live on their stream, and it was a bunch of fun. If you have
Yes.
not listened or watched it, definitely recommend their show. I mean, just their show in general. If you like the vibe of this, I think you definitely would like the vibe of their show as well.
Absolutely.
I went to listen at the store, and I heard the intro, and then all the customers in the world decided that they needed to be in the shop at that one time. So that kind of ruined my Sunday.
No.
Good times.
Something.
Yeah, I mean it's not a safe for work podcast. Just
Well,
like
I
we
was
aren't.
dead up when I started it.
Yeah, so you couldn't even pay attention. So you heard a little bit of the Miley Cyrus.
No,
and
no.
then
I mean,
you
I
had to
heard the
bounce.
hi. This is the, and then they came in. Like I heard nothing else past the intro.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even hear any of you guys talk.
Mark and Rosie, the hosts of that podcast, were super cool, having us on, just interacting. It was a total blast, and I just want to thank them for having us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having
Where-
us.
Where are they based out of? Oh, I guess I could ask. Where are you based out of?
L.A.
Well,
LA.
for the podcast listeners, they're based out of L.A.
Oh,
At least Mark is.
oh, right on.
Thank you, Cornbread, for shouting them out in the chat.
Thank you.
That's where I live.
That is where you live. In the larger general vicinity that is L.A. County.
It's true.
No, actually, that was a weird conversation that happened over the weekend. Was the some of my younger friends were wondering why me and some of my older friends choose not to leave the valley very often, and I was like, why would we? Like everything we
Everything you
need
want's right
is
there.
here. Like
Yeah.
they were like, well, sometimes you may want to like go over to Hollywood, and I was like, no, why? It's a shithole. I mean, I'm good right here. It's like-
I could guess reasons for like West Hollywood, but I mean nothing else that I can think of. I mean Hollywood.
no, and I don't go
proper-
over there very often either. So
Yeah.
Monday, there's
'cause
a
I figure
Diablo
once-
bar that I really want to go to there in Glendale, I think.
there's a Diablo bar.
Yeah, there's some Diablo bar that I really
know
wanted
what that
to
means.
go to.
Like the Lord of Terror?
I don't know.
Like
Oh,
the video
Satan.
game,
Called Diablo.
like Satan. Is it is it a spice bar?
Is it Diablo
It's like
Cody?
a
Like who?
tequila
Like
bar called Diablo? I'm not sure. An old coworker.
You said it's
told
in
me about
Glendale?
it. I think so. I could
Well,
find
not another Monday says they're in Glendale. Maybe they know of this place.
Glendale.
Well,
I'm in.
take
look,
that conversation
Yeah, go
into a
ahead.
private DM.
I'm sorry. Do you
That's
have
just gonna
something
slow
better
us
to
down.
bring up?
Trying to figure that out is going to slow the show down.
Oh no, you didn't have to stop. You could keep going. I could do this on my own.
Oh, I apologize. I was trying to get local humor going. Well, anyway, it was a conversation as I realized that as I get older, the less I want to go venture forth over the hill if I don't have to. If there's like a reason, like if there was no pandemic and a movie was playing over at like the Chinese theater, then yeah, I'd go see it. But the AMC's down the street, so
fair.
I mean,
also
same,
and all the arc lights are gone, so who cares?
Oh yeah, it's
true.
I don't feel a large need to leave my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when it comes to, hey, you want to eat, you want to go out to eat. I'm like, everything I want to eat is like within 2 miles of me. Why I don't need to leave my comfy little spot. I definitely don't want to go downtown to whatever, gastro beast fuck that is happening there.
No, once you get past a certain age, I'm good.
I'm not going to clubs. So all of that is out at this point. I just want nice, comfortable, seedy karaoke bars, and I got it.
I like bars.
I just want bars that play music that doesn't blow your eardrums. That's all I want. Just you go to a bar and they just play light music. You can still talk to each other, have a great time. It's like being inside an Applebee's, but it's a bar.
Applebee's
There's
has a bar.
in Applebee's. Yeah,
No, I said going to a bar.
but Applebee's has a bar.
No, but that's Applebee's.
Jordan,
I mean, good.
Jordan, Jordan, how do you feel at tiki bars? You want to go to a tiki bar someday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. That wasn't positive.
But, yes, I want to go to a tiki bar.
I noted a
Fuck
tiki
yeah, Leland,
bar
let's do it
in
right
Vegas
now.
that
Tiki
actually
bar?
tastes good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Put a little umbrella in my drink.
Yeah.
All right, you need to take it down
is
about
that what you
10%, but I don't know. He just looked like, well, yeah, I guess. Like, well, okay.
I mean, he looked like a man who was like in for the idea, but not like very sure of the concept. Like, do you know what you'd be walking into, Jordan?
I'd assume lots of white men wearing Hawaiian shirts. Probably a mask like Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot somewhere on the wall.
So you've been to one.
Probably some torches. I don't know.
I mean, no, you're absolutely right.
You know,
You named all the things in the tiki bar.
there are other colored white people than in the bars.
Ooh, Leland, please tell us of the people in the tiki bar. What are the other white colors of people that are there?
Wait, did I say white colors?
Yes, you did.
Yes,
you
you
sure
did. Please describe the other white color people. I really want to know. This is for science.
Well, you know, when white people get really hot, they start turning red or pink, and then
There you go.
White person.
if they're sick, they turn green. If they're cold, blue.
Beck says white eggshell mayo.
You got your Swiss coffee white. You got your Arizona white.
Okay, take it again. Yes, there
Okay.
are other ethnicities in a tiki bar other than just white. Was my what I was trying to say. So not greatly.
And how many of them are Hawaiian?
Probably very few.
I said other ethnicities. I didn't specify.
I would say probably very few because there is a questionable appropriation of island culture that is it exists alongside tiki culture.
How many people have tribal tattoos who don't belong to a tribe?
Oh, Lord.
Nah, not too many on that
What is-
one. I mean,
What is
look,
the average age of
35
a
and
tiki bar
up.
patron?
35 and up? Yes. Yes.
It's not a scene that you like go out and search for. It's one you age into.
Yeah. I mean, I was
You
too
start
young
getting
to
the
do
gray
it, so
hair.
now no, it's usually like white people and Latinos. That's usually what rocks it. So it's like
You find your body getting a little doughy, so you hide it in a flowery, floral color shirt.
That you got from Tommy Bahama.
oh no, no one buys those.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, but those
They
people
still
don't go to
exist, don't
tiki
they?
bars.
They actually opened up a Tommy Bahama bar at Fashion Valley.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gross. Is it right next to the store?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Tracks.
I mean, yeah. Where else would you?
No, that is a valid question.
There definitely needs to be a Legends of the Hidden Temple bar. I would love that.
Are you guys going to watch that
Only-
new show?
Oh, the one that's
I don't know.
It's like real life Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No.
They're doing a new one.
Oh, they're just redoing the show. Huh.
Yeah, but it's
Probably
adults
not, I don't-
only.
Yeah.
Ooh, sexy.
Because those are the only people who are asking for it anyway.
Fair. Did you see the trailer for Frogger though?
No.
What?
Okay. So, it's like Wipeout meets The Floor is Lava. It's a giant pool with actual
Oh, it's not a movie.
No, like
Okay.
it's a game show. It's hosted by Damon Wayans Jr. and there's cars and the alligators and these people got to get across to the other side while shit tries to knock them down.
I was
Take
What
my
channel
money.
is this on?
NBC.
Wow.
In my brain, I imagined we get a CGI Frogger movie.
Yeah, I
Confused.
animated Frogger.
Like, is the entire movie him just trying to cross a freeway? Like, what?
Well, no, he discovers the ability to race and he becomes a race car driver.
because he got sucked into an engine that kicked in the NOS, and now he's a super fast frog. Well, now crossing the freeway is not an issue.
It's just true.
I've been listening to a podcast where they're rewatching all the Fast and the Furious movies. They keep making a lot of NOS jokes. I mean, I know what it is, so I get the joke, but man, it's not funny. I'm just like,
I mean,
cool.
That's what happens when you beat a dead horse, you know?
Yeah.
They got to
what'd you
go
got?
first.
No, mine's not funny.
Yep. Mine's not funny either. Just finish your thought.
Why are both of you bringing unfunny content to the show?
Yeah, was it a joke? Because I tried to come up with a NOS joke at the spot.
All right, did you guys watch the Spider-Man trailer?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, that's
discourse.
Yes, that's an interesting reaction there, Leland.
My only thought was that Doctor Strange's wig was terrible.
That was the only thing?
Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to look like, so everyone
small complaint.
Costume-wise looked fine to me.
I don't know.
My
movie looks, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah,
so it's a lot going on there in a 2-hour film. So
my problem was Alfred Molina's face looks like it's very Botoxed.
Whose face is that?
Doc Ock.
Dr. Octopus at the end.
His face just doesn't look like a normal face.
I mean, let's be honest. I couldn't tell if that was better CG there or worse than that terrible one that was in Spider-Man 2 when he's floating to his death, which I both think are terrible. So I was like, cool.
Yeah,
still haven't worked that out, huh?
One of those things is 15 years old.
It's true.
That's why I was upset.
Like, none of the CGI from 15 years really holds up to what we have now.
Scott made a good point last night when we were watching it that it looks like they have not had enough time to give it all the final rendering and CG makeover. And I agree with that. And my thought process is then why release it if it isn't going to look good?
Because
it got
leaked.
There ain't no leaks. They leaked it.
Okay, I see what you mean about his face. I had to get a second look, and it just looks very, like...
One of the things that made me laugh, though, like the official Spider-Man Far From Home, not No Way Home account, tweeted out, shout out to all the real ones who waited for the real trailer.
Oh.
I thought that was cute. I waited for it. I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, for trailers for me have to really just be easy to get to. Because for the most part, you either got me or you're not going to get me. Like we have so much media out that I can just be like, I'll wait until you're free on a streaming service.
Do you mean
exactly how I'm watching
Evangelion?
Do you mean in general or with the MCU movies?
I mean in general.
Because I was going to say they didn't need to show you a trailer. All they had to say was Spider-Man.
And like when they said, before, like, oh, we're not going to do trailers for Spider-Man, I thought it was kind of weird, but maybe just because I'm so used to the tradition of it. But I'm also like, okay, well, fuck, I'm going to watch it anyway. Now I'll be completely surprised at everything that I see. Yeah. Like rumors aside that I hear about, like, oh, we're going to have every Spider-Man who's ever like put the suit on. That's interesting, I guess. But I trust in them to tell me a cool story. I haven't been disappointed, especially by a Spider-Man movie, much less, honestly, a DCU movie. So, like, yeah, you had me when you said we're doing another Spider-Man movie.
You weren't
can't
disappointed
wait for Italian
by
Spider-Man to pop up.
I don't think that worked out very good.
Somebody say something.
Is it
guys?
What is he wearing a Mario hat? Like what the fuck's an Italian Spider-Man?
No, okay. If you haven't seen any of the Italian Spider-Man clips, you should 100% watch the Italian Spider-Man clips because they're amazing and fantastic, and I love them.
They're pretty bonkers.
Wait, is this kind of like Indian Spider-Man?
You know what?
It's probably the same thing. You're probably thinking the same thing.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this, and this goes back to 2007.
Yeah,
sounds right.
It's when the internet started discovering, or American internet discovered that other countries made shit too.
Starring
Yeah.
Franco, Franchetti.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's get Franco Franchetti in here too. All right, but other than these honestly nitpicky things about the special effects, like Leland, are you into the premise that they're selling so far?
I mean, being that that's a story straight up right out of a comic, so yeah, I mean, I read it then. I'll see the movie. What I'm not impressed with is, honestly, I don't give a fuck about 9 villains and 9 Spider-Mans in a movie. I don't need to see 45-year-old Tobey Maguire's ass in a suit again. And I definitely don't need to see fucking Kirsten Dunst. So I'm in the middle on this one. MCU is not being run by this one. This is a Sony picture just being distributed using the likenesses of other characters by the Marvel property. Sony is still in charge, and they dropped the ball on all their 3 Spider-Man movies. Their number 3s are the ones they dropped the ball on. So I'm kind of like, we'll see how it goes. You know, just because you threw in Doctor Strange looking like a douchebag in snow don't mean I'm going to be excited.
He's not acting like himself.
No, and that's the thing. It's like, even in the trailer, it's like, I don't know what this is. So,
like, from the one line?
He wasn't acting unlike fucking, the Collector being a completely different character in the last week's What If, but like, you know, it was...
Alright, we're not
talking
about
What
If.
It just felt weird.
Character in What If.
Yeah.
That was weird, yeah. Also, like, sexy and buff, that...
like every character in Guilty Gear Strive.
All right. It also really bothered me that Benicio del Toro is in the credits of that episode. But that sure as fuck did not sound like Benicio del Toro.
It did not.
Negative.
So, like, who's letting him do different shit? He's got to stay consistent.
You know what?
He's
It
got a
felt like
fucking character to portray.
it felt like he watched Jeff Goldblum and was like, "Oh, I can be weird? Oh, okay. I'll be weird." You're like, no.
He was weird before.
Yeah, but there's a different kind of weird. You know, there's weird, and then there's Jeff Goldblum weird.
Although I really did appreciate Anthony's cameo in that episode. I liked it a lot.
Listen, I didn't tell anybody that I'm voicing Howard the Duck. I was going to keep it a secret. I was going to wait till the movie comes out.
Steph is so confused because she has not seen the episode.
I can't hang with y'all. I mean, I watched the trailer for Spider-Man this morning, but that's as prepared as I was for today's conversation.
I sent her the trailer because I knew she was not going to watch it.
Well, no one told me.
It's in the Discord.
I'm behind on Discord.
This is why I sent it to you.
It's a lot to keep
Well,
up
it's fair because in our Discord, which is free to everybody, Cody immediately like put a whole like essay after the link.
Oh, and it was
that was confusing. It was both like for and against the trailer. I did not know where he landed at the end of that.
It was a little much.
I didn't read it. I've not got
It's a trailer that has a lot happening.
Yes, a lot.
My guess is all of the like everyone knows who Spider-Man is drama is 20 minutes in and then gone.
Tops. Yeah.
Because that is the least interesting part of that story. Because you're not going to really tell a story about Peter Parker struggling with like how to figure out his identity and stuff. That's a drama. Marvel don't make dramas.
I'd love to watch that though.
Action cartoons.
I think I would also kind of like a Spider-Man movie that I don't know is just about Spider-Man. Not another superhero with him, not living in the shadow of Iron Man, you know, just him doing something. And I feel that we haven't got that. It's been him and Iron Man. Him living in Iron Man's shadow. Him and Doctor Strange. Yeah. You know, it's just like, okay, great.
But that has happened because it's Sony. So
No, I understand. Yeah.
It's fair.
Am I gonna see it? Yeah.
Well, what's the release date?
No.
Christmas?
They didn't say one.
Oh.
What did it say?
It just said Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't actually know if it will be released. That's their waiting. That was why they were waiting on the trailer. I mean, you saw Venom got moved 2 weeks.
It's in January now.
Oh, I thought it was in October.
No. I'm pretty sure I saw things. It's in January 21st or something.
No, that's Mobius or Morbius.
That movie's still coming out.
Yeah, in January. That got dumped in January.
Guys, I want to watch these movies. I want to watch Venom. I want to watch Morbius. I want to watch these movies.
Mobius
I know
is
they're
the
not
planet
be
Sonic is from.
Mobius is a French artist, and he's fucking incredible.
Mobius was Owen Wilson. Nope.
A Mobius strip is an infinite twisting geometrical shape. Anyway, I it's so frustrating, and I feel like I can't necessarily be mad. It's just like the fucking the nerd rage that these movies are done. I know they're done because they keep pushing these dates back, and not because like, oh, we gotta edit or we gotta, do film whatever scenes. It's just because they're waiting for the theaters to open up so they can make the money they think they're gonna make. But fuck, like I want it. We've got the services. I'd have seen Shang-Chi. I would have seen it by now if it was on Disney.
Yep.
I absolutely would have paid money for that, especially after hearing how apparently it's pretty fucking good.
I mean, the trailers make it look fantastic.
You can see it in 45 days.
Is that what's happening? It's only in theater for 35 days and then it's going to be Disney?
Well, they're going to keep it in the theaters as long as they need to, but in 45 days it'll be available to buy on Disney Plus. The same with Eternals. That's what they're doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I can wait. Because I was worried I'd have to wait like the normal 3-5 months before things kind of cycle and go through. All right, cool. That honestly soothes some rage. And knowing there's a
Scott makes a joke, but that's the reason why they did it, is because of her bullshit. That's why they were like, oh, I guess maybe we should hold off a little bit and see how it goes.
I mean, I guess doing it this way upholds the contracts that they wrote with the actors.
Yeah.
Who knows if it really works in the actors' favor.
Did you see that thing? Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, if I was say I'm Kumail Nanjiani, because that's the only actor I can remember in Eternals. And I signed for getting a small piece of the box office. At this point, I know that box office is going to be small. Also, I'm in the Eternals movie. No one knows what an Eternals is.
Yeah.
So this ain't the Avengers.
I mean, from all accounts, even after you see the movie, you still will not know what an Eternal is. So
I would absolutely be up to like renegotiate that part of my contract and be like, you know what? Just drop me a fat sum and we'll just call it a day.
Yep.
Like, sure, it would be maybe less than if the movie like went over like fucking gangbusters in theaters, which, let's all be realistic, isn't going to happen.
There was
but
an
at
article.
least I'm also not losing money that is owed to me.
There was an article last week that I guess during the litigation of the Scarlet drama that it was accidentally said in the proceedings of what Disney Plus actually made from the sales of Black Widow, and it was upwards of $100 million, and they were just kind of like, oh, okay. So maybe there is a suit to be won here if they're saying, because they're like Netflix, Disney, they never release those numbers.
Yeah.
But it was slipped. It was like, oh, I guess box office wise, it did like 100 and something or 200 worldwide. It got like 300 million. And they were like, but then, the Disney Plus numbers were like upwards of 100 million. You're like, oh, okay. So it made a profit.
It's not nothing.
Yeah. I was like, altogether, that's like $300 million. I'm like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
And they signed a contract. Fucking pay her.
Yeah. That's always been my thing. You signed the contract. You fucked her over. Give her goddamn money. Yes,
yeah.
I just think
she's a goddamn
it just
millionaire already, but pay her out.
I just think everybody looked bad.
Everyone looks a little bad.
Oh no,
Yeah.
100%. Again, you have a millionaire suing a $1 billion company. Like, millionaires being like, give me more my millions. Like, it's shitty. But at the same time, Disney should not be screwing over their S-class talent. Like, imagine this is Robert Downey Jr. Imagine that.
And like what Cornbread is saying in the chat, like, we know they fuck everybody.
Yeah.
So if you can set some kind of precedent at the top, then hopefully shit like that will trickle down so the lower, regular artists don't get boned. And maybe they eventually stop suing school teachers for likeness rights in the fucking classrooms.
Yeah. Steph, how was your day?
It's good.
Anything crazy happened to you recently?
How are your emotions?
I'm fine. I tried.
What did you eat? What did you eat at SeaWorld, Steph?
Do they sell seafood at SeaWorld?
Jack in the Box.
Did you bring that in with you?
I didn't bring it. I was provided with it, so I ate that.
Inside
Yeah.
The park?
Yeah.
So you smuggled outside food inside the park?
I didn't smuggle it. I ate what was given to me.
You smuggled it in your stomach.
Somebody else smuggled it.
Yes.
and you ate it inside
Yes.
the park. So you got some free food off the black market inside of SeaWorld.
I didn't actually buy anything there. But
Did you see otters?
Yes, I did. I saw these
There you
cute
go.
little otters. I saw one cute little otter, and then I saw the otters at feeding time, and they were diving underwater and getting the shrimp, and then bringing it up to the to the top of
Surface?
Yeah, to the surface, and then laying on their bellies and just snacking. It was so freaking cute. I loved it. The thing is, okay, so I don't know. I'm like hella in tune with like my emotions or whatever the hell. So I was watching the dolphin show, and for whatever reason, the combination of music and seeing dolphins doing like waving and like tricks and stuff like just brought tears to my eyes, and I was just like crying while watching the dolphins, I don't know why.
Oh,
Was
okay.
it because you felt sad for the animal being forced to wave at people?
I don't think that was it. I'm
Was
not
it
gonna lie,
the,
I don't think that
the
was
beauty and majesty of such a creature?
Wait, hold on. Follow-up question. How high were you during the dolphin show?
I was
That was
not
my next
high
question.
at all.
That was my next question.
Like I was watching and I was just like, oh, this is cute. And then they have that like, I don't know what kind of music to describe it. It's like, I don't know, it's like sleep music, just like calming, soothing music.
Oh.
And then like they're,
Some of that Enya shit.
yes! And then, they got the dolphins going around, jumping, and then at one point, all the dolphins go up, and they start waving at the crowd. And I was saying, aw, and then my eyes watered, and I was sitting there just thinking about it, and I was like, what the fuck am I crying right now?
Because you love them. You love it.
I guess, I don't know, it was so majestic, I don't know. I've been, like, seeing cute things, and then just, like, tears, like, happy shit, cute stuff, I don't know. I saw that otter and I was just like lit up with joy and I was just like, this is so fucking cute. I don't want to leave.
I'd probably get pretty emotional in front of some penguins.
We did not go into the penguin exhibit.
All right, I'm fine with changing the subject
Okay,
then.
I'm so sorry.
So
I know, I didn't go. I mean,
kidding.
I was on somebody else's time. I was on somebody else's time, and I was pretty much the adult riding with the kids. So it was very, like, because I will ride the rides with the kids, I was basically, like, chaperone for a little bit. Just, like, hanging out with them and being like, do you want to ride this ride? Okay, let's go. And then we're in line, and then it's just like, can we ride something else? This line is long. And I was like, are you sure? Because we're going to get out of line. And then it's like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, okay. This is your guys' time. I'm just here to ride rides and look at cute stuff. But it's been like 4 or 5 years since I've gone, and they went through a lot of changes. There's a lot more, like, interactive stuff.
I mean,
So I was like, wow.
Well, when you
they would
kill
have
that
to.
many animals, you have to. Yeah.
Like, when you first walk in, there's already, like when I remember before there used to just be, like, open space, and then you had to walk through, like, this whole empty area to get to, like, where the observation tower is, and then off to the right and all that. Yeah, when we went there, like, immediately right after the gates, they have these pools with the fish that, like, eat your dead skin. So, like, you know, like, people just put... Okay, I put my left hand in, and, you know, all these little fish are just nipping off the dead skin, I guess, on my hand. I should have done the other hand, because, like, this hand just felt like...
So smooth.
Like, it just felt like there was just shit missing from it, and I was just like, this hand has all this dead skin. I don't know. It was a weird feeling. It was a weird sensation. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, do you have to pay for that service?
No. They just...
Outside of SeaWorld, you do.
They do have that. I have heard of places where girls...
Steph, honey, I think you need to go get a COVID test. You put your hands in the COVID pool, baby.
I mean, I didn't touch my face after or anything. I washed.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, of course I did.
Good.
Yes. You guys, like, I know I go to these amusement parks and do a lot of stuff outside, but I'm pretty on top of a lot of stuff. I'm the girl that's like, hey, sanitizer? Hey, sanitizer? No, I'm good. No, you're gonna put it on. Like, what do you mean you're good?
Steph, I can't say shit. Not that I'm the one who keeps trying to call you out, but I'm gonna be working a anime convention the Labor Day weekend. So
wait, you're what?
I'm working an anime convention.
Oh.
I'll be in Phoenix September like 4th through the 7th, I think.
Ooh, what's the convention
It's Labor
called?
Day weekend. Huh?
What's the convention called?
Sabo 10.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
mentioned it before.
I'll be out there
right?
hustling the Pocky Sticks and the Ramune and
Yum.
all the fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but as we were discussing last night when you dropped this knowledge on us, you were saying that, like, anime kids were wearing masks before it was cool, so you're probably going to be pretty good there.
Yeah.
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. I'm still in Arizona, so that's its own concern.
True.
Yeah, next Wednesday, I fly immediately after work to Vegas.
Okay.
And then that Thursday morning, I drive from Vegas to Phoenix to set up. And it's like Thursday to Monday convention.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sounds like it could be fun.
It's absolutely been a blast in the past when I've done it. It's just, the only different now is COVID, which is an absolute concern.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm going to be masked and gloved up the whole time.
Yeah.
But
I'm more concerned about the plane for you than the actual convention, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
that too.
yeah, that is also a concern. I know several people who have taken planes regularly in the last couple months, and have been fine.
Yeah.
It's a roll of the dice. Maybe it's just maybe it ends up to be I roll a 1 and it happens, and that's gonna suck. But fingers crossed, I'm gonna take all the preventative precautions that I can.
At least for starters, for vaccination. I mean, that's better
I
than
am vaccinated.
not being, and
Oh yeah.
Like,
well, I'm also not a dumb asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my shot.
Yeah.
I even got a slick little carrier to put it inside of.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering. So, like, okay, so I carry mine around, and then I have the digital copy that I've also gotten to. Is it fine to be carrying copies, or is it best to have your original?
I don't know.
I've heard both.
My original it just fits in my wallet, so I've just kept it in there the whole time.
Yeah, I've kept mine in my wallet, but I have the digital just in case on my phone. But I've always wondered if I make copies, is that fine? Like,
probably.
and just maybe hold the copy, but also have the original somewhere safe in case I need it. Right? Yeah,
I just
didn't
have a
do the
picture
whole-
of it on my phone.
Oh yeah, I've done that too. Yeah, I remember some.
I've only needed it the one time for the doctors.
Oh, I know some places, like Staples was laminating it for people for free if they wanted it laminated, but I always...
Chat says don't do
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah,
always
then,
just
but
thought...
but it came out after they did that not to laminate it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't followed up. I just know at the beginning they were like, Staples will laminate it first for you, but then it was just like, yeah, but if you had to get a third...
Yeah. There's still lines to fill out on that card.
Yeah.
I don't want to make an issue.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I was... Okay, so they updated that, so no go on...
Yeah, no lamination.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. I've been, no, go ahead.
I was going to update, speaking of doctors, I get my stitches out tomorrow.
Yay!
This time tomorrow, I'm going to be bending my thumb at the knuckle.
Oh shit, he going crazy.
Oh,
I
shit.
hope you can find a piano.
I hope you can bend your thumb. Want to be a little tender
Yeah,
still, probably?
All right, so funny story. I don't feel pain anywhere in that region.
He's
You may want to mention that to them just out of curiosity tomorrow.
Have you flicked it?
Yeah,
Probably, you probably cut some nerves in it.
Yeah, it might be nerve damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Whenever I like every other day, I take off the bandage, clean it, and put a new bandage on, and it feels, it feels numb, but also like it kind of pins and needles ish too.
Yeah,
Like
you're
there's
gonna
a
wanna
weird
mention
tingly
that
sensation.
tomorrow.
Do you massage your hand at all for just so it's not just like...
No.
I don't know. I just feel like you don't touch the rest of your hand and massage it just in case.
Steph, that's not weird. I do all the time. As an artist, I have to massage my hands because I work with them too much.
Oh.
Yeah, because
If they strain,
You should too, sir. You play video
I just
games.
feel like you should get some circulation in there, or just kind of tap it so the blood's
I'm always
flowing.
touching my own hands, alright?
If I'm turning wrenches or something, or if I'm doing something strenuous with my hands, then I'll give them a stretch or whatnot.
Okay, just making
But
sure.
I don't like just casually just start rubbing on my hands.
What, you don't just sit around and worry about shit? Just sitting there like, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then you drink tea with two hands because that's the international symbol of a stressed white lady. It's just
No, I'm pretty sure there's definitely some nerve damage.
yeah, but don't forget to mention it just in case.
Yes, absolutely mention that.
I mean, I mentioned it up front because I had a weird kind of numb spot in my forearm when I was there getting examined in the first place, and even that doctor was like, "Yeah, you may have a little nerve damage." I'm like, "Okay, I guess we're not concerned about it." So, I guess that probably means there's nothing that can be done.
Yeah, but see, I'm the opposite. I would have said that exact quote to that man. It was like, so there's no concern? Tell me there's no concern. Just
I mean, it was right after testing the tendon, and that was definitely more, concerning.
Fair
do we still
enough.
have all of that going on?
Yeah.
Just these last fucking couple days, I want these stitches out so bad. I guess the only thing I feel is if I accidentally grip something too much, I don't feel pain from the cut. I feel the stitches being stretched, stretching the holes.
Yeah.
giggity.
So I'm sure I'll make some kind of revelry post tomorrow morning when my thumb is free again.
I guess that this would qualify as your what was it called? Thing I just saw it in chat too. It's like a one-on-one thing. Let's go one by one. How are you feeling? There we go.
Oh yeah, what are your emotions?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that how we should start these episodes?
Like, how does everyone feel today?
Yeah. What are your emotions?
I'm feeling good.
Cool story.
I mean,
Okay, well, while Steph's figuring out how she feels, pick a number between 1 and 77.
So I actually started watching the Evangelion movies on Amazon Prime. So I watched 1.11 and 2.22. Lots of added stuff.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, though.
I plowed through all those this last week.
Yeah, because Thrice Upon a Time just came out 2 weeks ago at this point. So
I honestly forgot that these movies were a thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much fucking time between each release.
Because 1.11 came out in 2007, 2.22 was 2009 or 10.
Such bullshit.
And then 3.33 was 2015, and then Thrice Upon a Time was this year.
Such bullshit. What are we waiting on?
Money and for the creator to actually finish the story.
He started that story in the fucking 90s.
He'd never finished it.
Well,
Thrice Upon a Time, that is the actual ending.
My 2 cents still don't make fucking sense. I've watched every version of Evangelion, and none of them are clearly understood endings.
I think at this point, ignore everything else. Just watch the 4 movies. I think that is the definitive thing now.
True, but as I was watching those, I was thinking back to when I watched the series last, and there's some things I don't miss that have been removed, but what I do miss is kind of the length of watching it episodic and how it feels heavier when it takes so long to get through.
Yeah,
and the weight of the entire story, and that doesn't exist the same. It's way more fast paced as 4 movies.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like a lot of the character development just speed running through it.
Yeah.
In the span of 20 minutes, Asuka meets Shinji, really hates him, and then just tries to cook him something.
Yeah. And I really miss the fact that we don't see Eva 2 with the tarp poncho on the fucking boats.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking badass scene and look.
But it was still a cool entrance, though. Dropping down from the ship and just...
Yeah. And all of the designs are fucking awesome. I love the redesigns. Top to bottom. And the fights in the last Thrice Upon a Time, fuck man, they are pretty intense. Yes, down in the corner. You have a question?
Hey, Steph, is this how you feel every time all 3 of us go on and on about things we don't understand?
Sometimes.
Look, we're filling time
this sucks.
for a
this
number.
feeling sucks.
We're filling time so a number gets said in chat, which is 13 apparently.
No, it was 69, and I promised Jen we would do it.
All right, 69 it is.
Well, that's okay.
She wants it bad.
What?
Who are you talking to there, Steph?
Sam, he's just in the dark waiting for Marlon to open his door, and he's just scratching at the door. Oh, but it's okay. You're fine. Okay, see you later.
So number 69 on the list of ridiculousness.
And to answer your question, Rovi, yes. 69. What hobby do you really want to pick up and be good at?
There's so many things.
That's a good question.
I remember.
Yeah. Not all of these are going to be dirty sometimes. We get a real legitimate question.
I wish I could draw. I wish I could draw, hands down. I wish I could play the piano. I wish I could play the guitar well.
I wish I could do a backflip.
So
You're asking me what I want, and I want to do a backflip.
Damn.
But
all right.
hobby,
She right.
A gymnast.
So your hobby is backflipping.
I would
or
like
parkour.
I'd
Is your
like
hobby
to be
parkour?
better at dancing.
It's
I'd like
it's her
to be
passion.
more
She found it late in
coordinated
life.
at dancing.
Steph, I feel like if we started now, you will be backflipping by this time next year.
I also would like to know how to twerk. I don't know how to move my butt. I would like to know how. How do they do that?
We have a video of Jordan showing you if we need to be refreshed.
I would like to just know how to control...
Don't do it now.
No, I was sorry. I was adjusting myself. I would like to know how to do certain things.
None of us have enough room between our green screens and the camera.
I just I'm fascinated at how people can move, and I've always wanted to do that.
You would want to be good at the hobby of gymnastics.
Yeah, or I'd like to be good at doing jokes. I'd like to really learn how to be funnier. I wish I was more witty.
Stand up or improv?
I'd like to be more witty. You guys are so quick on these jokes. It takes me a second to get there.
Honestly, it's just saying the first thing off the top of our heads.
Yeah, but the first thing that comes on the top of my head isn't the best thing. It's always an insult, or I take it too far, or so.
What are these insults that you're not saying to us?
Well, that's why I shut up, because I'm afraid to say certain things. Might come out bad.
It's okay. It doesn't stop Leland.
Yes, it does. Imagine what I don't say.
I remember I wanted to learn how to roundhouse kick someone.
Okay, here's the thing, Steph. A roundhouse kick does not actually involve spinning around and kicking. It kind of does. A roundhouse is just...
Yeah, you step forward and then you just hit back, right?
No, you step forward and you're kicking upward towards the head. That's all a roundhouse is.
Oh.
Like you mean a front kick.
If you connect, well, you're coming from the side. If you connect,
you're
not spinning. If you miss, then you spin.
You're kicking with your back foot though, so you're at least kind of doing a 180.
Yeah. I guess that works. Yeah.
That you can, but you can also do it from the front foot.
How do you roundhouse kick with the front foot? That's just a front or a side kick.
I'd have to show you next time I see you because I'm not getting up to do it.
You're the only one without a screen behind you. You've got the room. I would like you to back up and demonstrate for us a roundhouse kick with the front foot.
Not
Please.
happening.
Please.
Spoilers, the thing that Leland wants to be able to do is roundhouse kick.
Yep, that's what it is. 100%, yep.
Primarily drawing for me, though.
I want to say something that I've never done, or I don't have a little bit of a affinity for, but it'd be cooler. Comparatively, if I could draw as good as I wish I could.
Yep.
If I could dance as well as I want to. All that would be kind of rad.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to learn a dance routine and it look natural and not like me. If
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
6,
really
7,
get it on point. But I don't know. I don't know. A lot of if we're out at a bar and I'm just having the good fist pumping dance, side to side moves, that's my safe zone. I don't know how to do
just roll
step
the dice.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You know,
I've always been a big fan of the janitor. Where you're just
me and Jordan were doing typo.
You're mopping the floor, baby. Mopping the floor.
That's a new one. I've never seen that one before.
Bitch, you taught me that one working at Sam Goody,
I know.
motherfucker.
No. There's the sprinkler.
Yep, sprinkler.
Oh, remember
there's the
clock
mowing the lawn.
You're making the taffy.
No, that's all the sad girls at a goth club.
Goth
Full
girl
and
dance.
taffy. Just so sad. Our emotions. Oh.
That sounds fun.
The interpretive dance of our pain.
Yeah.
Steph, just buy what's that? Not Dance Central. What whatever that dancing game is that Ubisoft puts out that you own like three different versions of.
Just Dance?
Just Dance. Just follow that, and then you learn dances.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, I want it to look like I know what I'm doing, like, naturally. Not
That's
like I'm standing there
you
and
take
I'm
the
a
moves.
second off. I'm a second off.
Well, that's got nothing to do with dance move. That's just your innate rhythm.
Yeah, that's just
you got to work on your rhythm.
I just, you know, like, this is what I'm saying. If I could just learn it, that would be great. You know?
But all I'm saying,
Steph, you can't learn rhythm.
Yes, you can't learn rhythm. You either you have it or you don't.
I don't have it then. I don't.
Yes, you do, Steph. You just have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, believe in me, because I believe in you. Now, in Just Dance, right? You just watch the dance that they do, and then integrate that into your life, into your body, and just don't do it like in order. Just pull out the moves.
Yeah, just one move
whenever
randomly.
It feels right. You know,
like I've learned.
You do it 3-4 times, and then you change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then if any song pops up that has anything to do with jerking, just start rejecking. You'll be fine.
No, I don't. I think I attempted that. I'm not physically coordinated to do that move.
You can do it. It's just skipping backwards while staying in the same spot.
I get two. You know what? I can't do that. What's that thing that everyone does? The freaking.
The floss?
I can't do it. My arms aren't coordinated to do
the
it.
Floss dance.
I can't floss. I can't do the flossing
either.
dance. I've seen people do it, and I've learned. I mean, I just learned about that stupid. What's this? Remember that trick that people did? What was it? Yeah, see, I still can't fucking do. I can't.
What?
Do it.
You just did it.
Oh, I did?
All right, listeners,
Okay.
I'm confused as fuck. They just keep putting their fingers up along next to their nostrils, and they just twist their wrist a little bit, like it's some kind of thing.
And for some reason, that messes stuff up.
It does. It really does.
But,
which is weird because I could do other things, like I could do the snake. Wait, it doesn't look right. I can do the snake, no problem. And then you put the ears up, and then you got a dog. And then this thing. And then
that was actually impressive.
I never learned the thumb thing, that trick that people do where it looks like your thumb's broken.
Where it looks like you're pulling your thumb off. How you trick children.
I don't know how to do that. I have no idea how to do that. How do you do that?
It's magic stuff.
Yep.
That's another thing. I would like to learn how to do magic tricks.
Boom. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. If I had to choose one, close-up magic.
I learned one magic.
Demon.
I forgot. Who was the guy who wore the mask? It was a black mask.
The masked magician.
Oh, is that what it? Okay, so the masked magician one time had a magic trick where you pull a butter knife out of bread, right? So I tried to do that, in person to my dad. But it took too long to get to that part where I couldn't pull the knife out of the bread because he wasn't paying attention. But what you do is, okay, so you get the knife and you get a rubber band, and then you put the knife. I don't have a knife. Okay, so.
Don't do it, Jordan. Okay. Don't do it. I see you looking for your fucking pocket knife.
You get a rubber band and you put the knife in here. And you don't show anyone this. You hide your wrist like this. But what you do is
on the inside of your wrist, listener.
You grab a piece of bread. So you have bread in your hand, and you have a conversation with someone. You take a little bite of the bread so that it shows that it's the bread, and you took a little bite, and you start to push the blade up so it goes into the bread, and then you go, this bread would be really good with some butter, right? And then, usually you would grab the butter knife, but you already have the butter knife here. So you go, and then you just pull the knife out, and you spread your butter. It's supposed to be like an trick. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I'm sorry, that was a long walk for, what do you say, a small drink of water?
Yes.
A long walk for a short drink.
But what happened? How'd your dad react?
Not the way I wanted to.
What was his reaction?
He wasn't paying attention. That's all it was. He wasn't paying attention. I just know I attempted said trick, and I thought it'd be so cool, and I would like to do that once. You know what? I'm going to do that if I remember when we're out eating one day. And
You're not going to remember.
I'm not going to remember, but it would be great if I did.
Okie doke.
Yeah, Halloween's coming. What if we end up eating somewhere and they have a bread bowl?
So you're going to grab the entire
No, I
piece
meant
of bread.
like a basket of bread. I'm getting nervous because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
You did?
And I'm embarrassed.
I'd like to learn
essentially-
sculpture.
Like
Sculpting?
Like
Learn
in Ghost?
sculpting?
clay
Sure,
piece?
I'll make a vase. Why not?
A vase.
With the spinning wheel and whatnot, like that
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
sculpting?
I mean, all kind of sculpture. I'm not good at it.
Or-
I've tried it a few times.
like
Everything
with
looks like an
hammer
ashtray.
chisel.
So
Do you ever watch
Nah,
the
nah,
videos
nah,
on
nah.
Instagram where they do stuff like that? Where they
yeah,
like,
constantly.
yeah. I watch ones where like they'll take the paint off a Barbie and then repaint like how they would want
Well-
that Barbie to look like.
Right, but that's not sculpture. That's just repainting,
Yeah.
like making an action figure look like. I've seen I watch a lot of those because I find them
Yeah.
fascinating that there's people out there that are like, oh, I take a Barbie and I'll turn it into like the Bride of
Something
Frankenstein with like
Yeah.
legit blood, and you're just like, oh, okay, that was something you saw, and all I saw was a Barbie.
Yeah.
So
Those are
Yeah,
wild.
made with real human blood. My own.
Drip, 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 drip. Guys, we cannot keep being quiet like
I'm
this.
sorry.
that was
Hey,
for
I'm not
humor
editing
because
it.
that was for humor because his joke wasn't funny.
I'm just trying to fill up empty spots.
Fine. It's so hot. I'm sweating so much.
Sculpting would be interesting. Like I've always kind of wanted to at least like fuck with one of those spinning wheels
Same.
just to
Yeah.
kind of see
It'd be cool.
what it would be like. But Leland, you reminded me of something, and I want to ask the young kids. Did either of you make ashtrays for your parents
No,
as children in school?
I made a jewelry box for my mom, though.
That's nice.
Ashtrays or candy dish?
No.
No? Leland, you're with me, right?
yeah.
You did this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never took wood shop though, so I never was forced to make like a fucking birdhouse or some terrible thing.
Or
I didn't have wood shop in my school.
No, I never
I
took
think
it.
we
I just
had-
felt like putting teenagers with saws is a bad idea. Even then, I knew that. So
I really wanted
good
to
times,
take
though.
the I wanted to take the home ec class that we had because like everyone would be cooking dishes in the kitchen, and I thought that would be so cool. And then they made like pillows, like they sewed pillows of like the letter of their first name or whatever. Wait, did you guys have 6th grade camp too?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Did you have the option to make a mini forest or polish a rock? I think that's what it is. Polish a rock.
I polished a rock.
Yeah, polished a rock, make a mini forest, and there was one more thing that I can't think of.
I don't know what you mean by make a mini forest. What does that mean?
So, like, you went into
Like a
the
diorama?
woods. No, you went into the woods, and you got a piece of bark, and you got, like, little leaves and, like, pieces of bush, and you, like, glued it onto the little bark to make a mini forest.
What?
Yeah. Cornbread say, fuck me. I'm so confused. A diorama? Like
No.
a little terrarium?
No, like, you got a piece of bark,
Yeah.
and
No,
then you
we
turned
got
it
that
into
part.
a mini forest. Like, you got, like, little
That's the
bush.
part that we're confused about.
So you get like little pieces of bush, or like let's
Wait,
good
wait,
example,
Steph.
a pine tree. You use like the
Yeah,
little pines and stuff, and then you cut the tip of it, and then you glue it onto the bark to make it look like a mini forest.
Hey, Steph, do you know what a diorama is?
Yeah, is that the shoebox thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I've always known it as the shoebox thing.
I mean, that's the easy way to kind of build your stage for it.
Yeah.
But like Community kept making all the little
dioramas.
All the little they kept making dioramas.
Remember they made a diorama of them making a diorama.
Yeah. It's not always in a shoebox. It's just like a miniature thing.
I don't think I'll be able
A scene or
I
can't define diorama. I just know when I'm looking at it. Just like porn.
Exactly. I know it when I see it.
I know it when I see it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. You just made
a diorama is a
I
model.
think we all know. We all know what you're making.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to make. Like, you're making a mini forest surrounded by the rest of the forest, which seems like, to me, kind of dumb. Go for a walk.
know how to.
Yeah, no, Seth. A mini forest is 100% a diorama because a diorama is a model representing a scene with three-dimensional figures, either in miniature or as a large-scale museum exhibit. So you're making a miniature forest. It's a diorama.
Yeah, who says you don't learn anything on this podcast?
Yeah, it's so strange. Like, this is the closest thing to like me thinking of what I'm trying to explain, but I don't even think it looks right. Hold on.
I polished the rock. I really like polishing my rock.
We all know what you're talking about. We all can visualize it.
Yeah, and we all know what Jordan's talking about too. Knock it off. I don't know, Anthony. Did you go to 6th grade camp?
Yeah.
Did they make you do stupid things like that? I don't remember.
Did you meet the weir?
Oh yeah, the guy whose picture was hanging near the kitchen, and he was like this. Essentially,
you guys don't know who the weir is?
Yeah, essentially they got one of them.
Steph, you do know that there are many 6th grade camps. We all didn't go to the same one.
Oh, okay. I mean,
yeah.
went with like the people from down south.
No, Steph. We went to Mount Palomar, right? Yeah, Camp Palomar. Yeah.
All right. I went to Camp Cuyamaca.
Boom.
Oh.
All right. Me and Leland went to the same one.
Well, what weird legends did you guys have there?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. We may have done like a snipe hunt or something.
The boys' cabin was haunted by a dead camp camper that died there. That was the big spooky thing. There was like a game that you could play on like where you slide wood blocks across the floor and it made a sound like a sliding wood block on a linoleum floor would make. Yep. And the story was that at night you could hear the sliding thing still sliding because that's what the kid liked to do before he died in the cabin. So late at night, the fucking camp counselor started sliding the bullshit across the floor just to freak everybody out. I mean, respect, but at 6th grade, fuck you. Now, yeah.
I don't remember anything like that. I know it rained, I think, half the week I was there. So, like, a lot of the outside activities were canceled. I also just changed schools, so I didn't know anybody, which turned out to kind of suck.
Yeah, I can see that.
I found
I
pictures.
saw way too many dicks during 6th grade camp.
Oh.
And you all saw them naked for the first time.
Yep.
We had partitions between shower stalls.
We did.
Shower stalls.
That didn't matter.
Nope. Yes.
Some dudes
You just got a lot of 6th graders running around with dicks out.
Yeah. Ain't nothing gayer than a bunch of little kids running around.
It's true.
Yeah.
Did you guys have showers in middle school?
I mean, yeah, but no one used them.
Yeah.
We had to use our showers, but it was so pointless as to why we even used them.
So you don't smell like sweat in
Well,
your
like,
next
okay.
period.
You're not all nasty?
Well, for the girls, we had to have our towels on, and the only way that we would be allowed out is if we showed, like, that we, like, took a shower.
Your hair was wet
so
or something. Yeah.
What people would do is, like,
that.
as long as your like, chest was wet, or I guess, they were just kind of like, okay, you're good. You showered, you're good.
Still fucked up that Coach Frank just inspecting the girls, though.
That ain't right.
Terrible.
Problems.
Yeah. No, my middle school gym teacher didn't care about shit like that, so we didn't have to get checked.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of like stanky ass 12-year-old boys.
Nah, I always rinsed off. I kept my shorts on though, because I don't like feeling all grimy during sixth period.
That's fair. I know.
Yeah. No argument here. That's just good hygiene.
Are they still allowed to play dodgeball? Because people were vicious when they played dodgeball.
I don't know what's happening in schools anymore.
Yeah, how would we know?
It's been a long time.
I don't know.
I got to hang out with my nephews, my nephews and my niece this weekend.
Ask them if they know what dodgeball is.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. My niece and nephew are 3 and 1,
So
and
no,
then my
they
other
don't.
nephew is 18. So I don't have any in the middle. Yeah. This past week was the first time I think ever my dad had all his grandchildren in one spot.
Aw.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did he cry?
My one nephew's. I mean, maybe he did when no one was looking. Like everyone leaves, and he's just like, everybody was there. My dad's not 100.
We've met your dad. Yeah, he's
I don't know why
not-
I did that voice.
Yeah. I've heard him rant and raving. He doesn't sound like that at all.
Anthony, my boy,
Yeah.
let me tell you of a story. When I was a young man in the 70s.
Did your dad smoke a lot? Like,
No. No, shit. No, he's a young man in the 80s. I got my dad's timeline fucked up. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that voice.
Because it was funny.
I guess. And he don't listen to the podcast no more, so fuck it.
this is the one. This is the only one he will
Oh yeah,
listen to.
this is definitely going to be the one. Listen, he called while I'm on the podcast. He left a message. I am sure it's like, "Hey, buddy, I'm watching you on that Twitch thing. That's fucked up. What do you mean?"
Oh my god.
Is that what I sound like to you?
Yeah. He would absolutely come up to me like, "So, I heard the podcast." Like, oh, shit. And immediately I got to think back, how many times did I make fun of my dad?
But yeah, to answer the question, I'd like to draw.
I mean, we all had answers for the questions. Close-up magic would be my number one. If I could just instantly have the skills of a hobby, it would be that. I've been upfront and honest about my love of magic.
Mm-hmm. Worship Satan.
I said sculpting. Are you not paying attention?
I'm just bringing the conversation back to
No,
the
not you,
question.
Jen.
No, yeah. Cornbread there in the chat.
Yes, that lame ass answer you gave. Yes.
So we have drawing, we have close up magic, we have sculpting, we have
All the lot
backflips,
Dancing.
and dancing and roundhouse kicks, and also close up magic.
Somebody take a video of yourself doing a front roundhouse kick. I would really like to see it with your front foot. I want to see someone explain this to me because I'm pretty positive that's not how that works. But while you're doing that video, let's go ahead and bounce out of this podcast. You can send those videos and any other kind of shenanigans, goofy things you just find funny. If you're up late like me, strolling through Reels, because I know it's a TikTok, but now I don't need a TikTok account. They're all on my Instagram, and I get to save space on my phone. Feel free to send whatever you like to us on any of our social medias. Leland? Leland?
So
I saw you checked out there before we were done.
I was looking up a gift of a roundhouse kick for you. I found several.
Well, while we're still ending this podcast, why don't you tell the people what our social medias are?
All the social medias you can think of, we're on those platforms, including some like Instagram and Facebook and Twitch and those.
And what would they put in there to find us?
Steph.
You can find us. You can find us at LoRC Podcast on all the social medias.
No, yeah, he handed the baton to you. Now it's your turn to keep going.
Where can
Ask
they find
Jordan
you?
what the email is.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Jordan, if someone would like to email us, where would they email us at?
You could email us at lrcpodcast@gmail.com.
You know, Anthony, if you would just give me the easy one to start with, we would not have to do this every week.
But if people want
I like calling you out.
But if people want to stream this or download it, Anthony, where can they go?
You can stream this episode on Twitch at twitch.tv/LORC podcast, or you can straight download this motherfucker on all of your podcatching places like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, and the rest.
And the rest.
Search us by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations.
Yes.
I'm an artist.
it's
You can
weird
follow
if-
me at Leland Pierce Art, Instagram and Facebook.
See, I thought
Jordan, where can they
Anthony was
find you?
gonna toss it to one of us, and you can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. I stream every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. Fridays, I am playing Ghost of Tsushima, Director's Cut. Well, just the new island, Iki Island. So far, it's a lot of fun. Saturdays, I am playing Code Vein. That's right, I'm not playing Neo 2 anymore because there's still 8,000 hours of that game to play, and I wanted to play something else. So Code Vein, which is just Dark Souls, but anime. And Sundays is still a fighting game day. What fighting game I'm going to play? Who knows? Maybe you should tune in and find out. This probably gets Gears Drive, but who knows? Steph!
Yes.
Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. It's Stephanoids, STPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
And then you...
Anthony, where can they find you?
Thank you for asking. If you want to see my close-up magic, then find me at Spooky the 13th on Instagram and the Twitter.
This is one of your better ones.
It wasn't so like on the nose this time. It was a little more subtle.
Cornbread says meh.
You cannot please her.
If you want to handle my magic wand, then find me at Spooky the
Boom.
13th on Instagram and Twitter.
Well,
That works.
And now she's gonna be like, ew. There's just nothing I can do. I can't win. So until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order, we are.
I'm Jordan.
Hi, Galen.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.